Okay, today is February the 5th, 2017. Right now at 9:30 p.m. in the foothills, we have a temperature of 49 degrees. The relative humidity is 91%. The barometer is reading 30 inches even, and the dew point is 47 degrees. We had overcast skies all day today, and yesterday we had heavy chemtrail aerosol spraying all day as well. Today there was spraying over the tops of the moisture field moving in. If we look at the MODIS today map, first let's look at this is jet stream flow moving right into California, Southern California, right here. If we look at the jet stream map, we can see that we've got ideal conditions for delivering rain right into California. And if we go back and take a look at the western U.S. water vapor map, we can see what's happening. We have a developing weather system, a low pressure system right here, and also down here in two separate places we have a right angle. Actually, this is a rectangle, and that is a transmitter affecting the development of that system, forcing heat in the form of descending air, and that's why there's no rotation on that system as it moves through Northern California. Also down here, the same thing. We have a right angle, approximately, right there, and that is preventing development. We have descending air, which is counteracting the natural counterclockwise rotation that we would normally see on a developing weather system as it moves through the area. So we have the jet stream flow, we've got two weather systems, and we have a lot of aerosol chemtrail spraying blanketing this entire region. And we'll take a look at that here in the MODIS Today map here right now. We can see a lot of heavy spraying. This is the Colorado River right there. And just take a look at these. Take a look at these lines. They're everywhere. The jets spray and they leave these trails. These are the chemical desiccants that spread out and lower the relative humidity, and they cause a capping inversion layer over the region. And we can see just how heavy that aerosol spraying was. This light gray haze is the chemtrail mix. Now we're missing a good portion of this map, this satellite map today. But we can get an idea that everything above our heads today in Southern California was sprayed over because there's just dozens and dozens of lines in this one frame. And as we pan offshore a little bit, we can see some natural clouds. Right here, for instance, this natural white stuff is the natural clouds, the natural water vapor bearing clouds. And as we move in over northern or central California, we can see the chemtrail haze right here, which is blanketed over all that moisture to stop the lift. So we need two things for precipitation. We have to have two components. We have to have moisture and we have to have lift in the atmosphere. And these chemtrail aerosols, when they're sprayed, they stop the atmospheric lift, and that prevents the precipitation process. And that's what we're seeing today. And that's very clear. It's as clear as can be on these maps. Look at this. Stuff is everywhere. It's heavy right over Southern California because that's where all the moisture is moving in. And once again, we can see that jet stream flow moving right into Southern California. If you look at the Doppler map, there's very little rain in Southern California. Most of that rain is right up here near Point Conception. This is moving in. The weather report is changing all the time. The rain forecast has been pushed out to 1 a.m. tomorrow morning, Monday. It was supposed to rain around 7 p.m. tonight, and that has been incrementally pushed back. As we move north, we can see the snow over the High Sierra, and we have a transmitter raking up, chopping up the rain here near Fortuna, up in Northern California. As we continue north into Portland, we see another transmitter right here, chopping up the rain and snow pattern right there, and also right here in Camano Island near Seattle. Everything is being chopped up. And over here by Spokane, same thing. These ground NEXRAD transmitters, they work dual function. They're pumping out high power, and they are chopping up the rain and snow patterns. That's affecting snow levels and precipitation amounts. Okay, so that's the Doppler. We are expecting some rain. We'll have to just stand by and see what they give us. Now here's the surface analysis map. You see no less than 5 lows depicted here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's a storm moving due east, right off of Oregon. And we've got high pressure parked right over Southern California, and that's why we have a 30-inch barometer reading right now. And that high pressure plus the chemtrail aerosols over this incoming jet stream has stopped the rain. It's just that simple. Okay, so we've seen the MODIS today. Let's take a look at the SSCC map, the water vapor map, the SSCC geostationary water vapor map. And this moisture field, this is the jet stream flow right here, which is moving right into California. This is all being sprayed, and that's why we're not getting much rain. And of course, here's the jet stream map. Ideal conditions for delivering rain right here. And here we are at the western U.S. water vapor map once again. And the weather's in their hands. I say this over and over. It's in their hands. Right down here in the IR map, we see a developing low pressure system right here. This has a transmitter on it. Let's take a look at this in the water vapor map. Right down here. We have flow right into Baja, California. We've got flow from this jet stream, and yet it's not raining. And of course, those chemtrails are stopping that rain. We've got a transmitter generating a blockade right here. We've got a low pressure system developing. One right here, there's actually 2 of them. These are all being separated and chopped up with these transmitters, so nothing will merge together. All right, well, that's it. That's the report for today, and we'll just leave it right here. That's it.